don't do drugs. It's something that everyone tells you not to do. But most people, when they get asked to do it, whether it's by their friends or by anybody, they usually say, yeah, today's story time is a cautionary tale about why you shouldn't. So let's get into it. So that story time takes place like 2-3 years ago. And I was with two friends. We'll call one of them Derek and we'll call the other one Jenny. So one day I got bored. Derek was already hanging out with Jenny. So I was just like, yo, y'all mind if I hang out with y'all? And they was like, no, come over. So I wound up going over there and we was really just like sitting there, not even talking. We was literally just sitting there bored on our phones and stuff. And Jenny was like, yo, Derek, does your cousin have work today? Because Derek's cousin was like older than us and he could like, drive us around somewhere or something like that. But I don't know, he was just a fun person to hang out with. So she was like, yo, we should probably go over there because like it's pretty boring here. And I was like, yeah, no cap, it kind of is. So Derek calls his cousin up. While he's calling his cousin up, me and Jenny are just like laughing about like all these memories. So he gets off the phone, like Derek gets off the phone with his cousin. He's like, he just got off of work. He said swing by in like 2 hours. So we like get excited, we get hyped, like, Jenny's like, yo, like this is about to be lit. So as we're getting hyped and like basically like trying to find a way to actually get over there because he lived like neighborhoods away, we basically decided that like, yo, we was gonna get a taxi. So while we're like basically like trying to like find where like the taxis actually pick people up, kind of just walking around talking or whatever. So while we were doing that, Jenny was like, yo, I got something. You guys want to try something fun today? And I was like, what is she talking about? Because Jenny was just always down to do anything. Just weird. I got multiple story times with her too. But basically she was just always down to like do the dumbest stuff. So Derek was like, yo, what do you mean? She pulls a Ziploc bag out of her pocket. And instantly I was like, yep, this is drugs. The second I seen the end of the Ziploc bag, I was like, it's something to do with drugs. So she pulls it out and she like shows Derek. And Derek's like, you're not serious, right? So then she like take it from him and she showed it to me. And it was like 3 tabs of acid, bro. If you don't know what acid or LSD is, it's like a psychedelic. It like basically make you see stuff. And she was like, y'all wanna do these with me? Instantly, I was like, nah, I'm straight. And my boy Derek, he was like, nah, I'm not really into that type stuff. So, nah, I'm not doing it either. She was like, come on, y'all, like, don't be like that. Like, y'all really gonna have me be the only one that do this stuff. Like, I bought it cost a lot of money. Like, y'all gotta do it now. And I was like, bro, we didn't ask you to spend that money on that, like, you could have spent it on something else. She was like, yeah, but come on, like, y'all supposed to be my friends. So after she tried to convince us and we kept like basically shooting it down, she was just like, all right, bet. So we get to this like cab, and before it picks us up, she takes like 2 of these tabs, puts it on her tongue, lets it dissolve and everything. So we get into like the cab, and like I said, Derek's cousin lived far, so this cab ride was gonna be real long. So we get in this cab and we just sitting there kind of driving, and the whole time basically the way we got in was I was the first one to get in. I had a window seat, then it was Jenny, and then Derek like got in last. So Jenny was in the middle of me and Derek. So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of just doing what I normally do in cars, which is just like stare out the window, and Derek and the cab driver like talking about sports or whatever. And then like the cab driver looks at Jenny through like the rearview mirror. He's like, are you okay? And like me and Derek look at her and she's like full-fledged, mouth wide open, about to drool, just looking straight, like just straight out the window. Just like she didn't even hear him say it. So then he was like, yo, is your friend okay? And we were like, yeah. She's daydreaming. And then she like kind of like snapped back into reality and she was like, huh? What did you say? And he was like, are you okay? Like I seen you looking out the window. You got your mouth open. Like what's going on? And she was like, oh no. I'm okay. And then she like kind of like leans over to me and she's like, it's kicking in. And I was like, oh, okay. So the ride continues and we're kind of just like quiet. And then like he asks her again and he's like, yo, are you okay? And this time, like, I look over and she's like I'm talking about like royal close to my face, just staring at me, like. And I was like, yo, you good? She was like, shh. And I'm like, what do you mean, shush? Like, bro, are you good? Like, you're staring at me. And the cab driver was like, what are you guys doing? Like, what's going on? Like, why is she acting like that? And Derek, he like, tries to save the situation. He's like, oh, no, nothing. This is just how she is. She's just a little weird. And he was like, okay. So, keep driving. And then, like, this is when, like, things just get crazy, right? So, we're driving. We feel it's like a red light. No cap. The second the car stops, Jenny immediately tries to, like, jump forward like into like the passenger seat on just a taxi. So like there's a little, well, it's not all taxis, but it's like certain taxis where it's like a barrier between it, where like, so that way you can't get in the front seat, so like you can't rob the taxi guy or whatever. So she tries to jump, hits the thing. The taxi driver, he jumps and like jolts the car forward, and then he's like, nah, bro, what's going on with her? What is she on? She's doing too much. And she just starts like scratching on this like barrier, just like scratching it like a cat. And Derek's trying to like pull her back, and me, I'm just sitting there like, yo, what is going on? So the taxi driver's like, yo, y'all gotta control her or y'all gotta get out. I'm not gonna do this ride if she keep acting crazy. And she's like scratching the barrier still, and like she start like the more he basically like screamed, the harder she starts scratching it. Like to the point where like she had these like fake nails on. One of the nails like broke off. Like, bro, she was scratching this barrier crazy. And he was like, yo, tell her to sit down. The light is changing to green. So the light changes to green and he starts like driving again. And the whole time me and Derek are like, yo, Jenny, chill, stop. And she's like, it's attacking me. And we're like, yo, what do you mean it's attacking you? Like, so the taxi driver, he's like, yo, y'all got 5 minutes. If she don't calm down in 5 minutes, I'm sorry, I will refund your money, but all y'all gotta get out. Mind you, I told you, Derek's cousin lives far away, meaning like he like, bro, if he let us out right now, that's a hike to actually get to his cousin. So like we basically keep driving, we get to another stoplight, and then